Hi, Daddy
Olawale,
Freeze.
how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. Great to join you on the Instagram live again.
The secret to making money in 2024.
2024 and beyond.
So you will not buy fake watch like some of our celebrity brothers and sisters. So you will not come and be giving excuses. Fake watch is what I can afford. Let us teach you how to make money. And there's no, how do I put it? There's no age barrier for getting into cyber security and AI. Over the last week, my mother was voted, because my mother is also into AI. I did not know she was into AI. She was voted the vice president of Association of African Intelligence Practice of Association of Artificial Intelligence Practitioners in Nigeria. My mother is going to be 69 this year. So if my mother can make a stick when they see my eye well, if my mother can do an AI course, start understanding what AI is, and to the point where she's now the vice president in Nigeria, you that you are in your 20s, what are you waiting for? What are you looking at? What lie are they lying you? Some people will come and cry to you every day. Oh, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. You are broke in January, you are broke in February, you are broke in December. The new year will start. It starts with you being more broke than you were last year. Now, it's not your portion.
Amen.
Anyway, I've got an expert here when it comes to the field of cybersecurity and AI. And over the next 1 hour, he's going to be sharing from the volume of knowledge that he has. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is not just a regular guy off the street. No, this guy is someone who has taken his time out to understand what AI is. He understands cybersecurity, right? A lot of people say, Daddy Freeze, I met this person, sorry, sorry, I'm posting it on TikTok too. I want us to be live on TikTok. How to become with AI. So that TikTok people too not say they missed out. Daddy Freeze. Some people say, hey, Daddy Freeze. What if AI is not for me? I tell people this all the time, and I will not cease but tell you. Daddy Freeze is not responsible for you making money, neither is Daddy Freeze responsible for you being broke. And people can come and market you on my platform, but it is up to you to make the money. Nothing is sure in this life, because tomorrow you come and say, Daddy Freeze, I tried the AI, it's not working for me. There are things that will not work for you. If you are slow, it will not work for you. And before you start calling me in the middle of the night that the AI is not working, the AI is not working, the AI is not working, have you put in all the parameters needed for this to actually work? Have you actually submitted yourself to the study needed to make yourself an AI expert? Let me tell you, there are people who are losing money in the safest investment in this country. It's called property, real estate. They are demolishing people's houses in Lekki as I'm talking to you now.
Yes, I've been seeing that on social media.
Nothing in this life is sure, because people in Nigeria are looking for sure ways. Well, AI seems to be, as far as I'm concerned, it's hard to go wrong with it, but some people will still go wrong.
Yeah, and that is why an advocate of moving from property assets into intellectual assets, then one thing, intellectual asset cannot go wrong in the sense that when you acquire a knowledge or skill that is probably required now and beyond, and artificial intelligence is that next phase of technology. It's like a new era. And a lot of people don't really understand, how it works and what is that, how am I good, the element of artificial intelligence. And I'm going to give us a little background so that people can understand what AI is and how it came into, will I say, manifestation. Prior before now, machine learning is actually something that is being, will I say, harnessed by top organizations like Apple, for instance. Your facial recognition on your phone, that is actually an AI or machine learning capability. But they were not talking about it because it wasn't, there's a word in AI that is called democratization, AI democratization. Then AI democratization took place this year. That is, the AI application became available to members of the public. And one of the AI applications that was made available to the public is ChatGPT. That is why you can use the OpenAI ChatGPT to get information. Let us say, for instance, and you're asking ChatGPT, what are the symptoms of someone who is broke? Or what is the sign of someone who is broke? Or you can even ask him, what are the skills I can acquire for 2024 that will make me a millionaire in dollars by 2025? ChatGPT will gladly give you suggestions and recommendations. And if you want to get a breakdown of how to go about it, ChatGPT will also give you that information. And that is one capability of artificial intelligence, the ability for content creation. The ability, when you ask a question, it will generate an output. And a lot of people on this live might be wondering, how is ChatGPT is able to provide such a response? It relies on the data from the internet, data from the web. Then without data, AI cannot exist. Then that means we can say that data is the lifeline or is the mainstay of machine learning or artificial intelligence itself. Then, as I was saying, coming out of poverty or creating what I call, will I say, a more surable ways of staying rich and remaining important is seeking skills and knowledge that, skills and knowledge that are, will I say, needed by a global community. I told someone, I said, if you are based in Nigeria and you don't want to be affected by the policies in Nigeria or whatever economic issues that is going on in Nigeria, please seek a skill that is needed in the global community. And that is where the terminology of globalization comes into play. That is why when they describe globalization, it comes with an understanding of technology. Then technology is one application that is a major catalyst of globalization. Then now we have individuals that are based in Nigeria who are actually working for firms in the US and other parts of the world like Europe. Some of them are freelancers in various freelancing platforms that are being known. Now, with this, some of them, let me give you an example. Some of them right now, they are web developers. And a lot of companies in the US are looking for cheaper labor. Some of them cannot even afford the professionals that we have in US. And this is a message for the African nation. I know Nigeria is actually taking a great step in the area of investing more on artificial intelligence, and I will tell you that area of investment. One, they've been able to set up institutions. We have various AI associations in Nigeria and in Africa, and various non-profit organizations. But is that where it's going to end? It shouldn't end there. When you set up institutions, you as a government, you are expected to empower those institutions. Empower them by investing those financial funds. Empower them by giving them exposure. Empower them by giving them access to resources. Because now what gives me the confidence to be able to come here and say, come, I will be able to teach you how to become an AI cybersecurity expert. One of the opportunity I have is access to resources. I have access. I don't have restriction to information. When I say access to resources, one, I have the money to acquire resources, instructional materials that you need to pay for. But someone in Nigeria might not be able to afford probably an ebook on AI cybersecurity that costs about $300. But I can afford it. Then these are some of the things that the government in Africa need to put in place, and also the citizens. Someone rightly said, I can't remember the quote verbatim, but said, there is no nation in the world can make you rich or take you out of poverty, but they can provide an enabling environment. Then if you are not getting that enabling environment wherever you are located in any third world country, the best way to come out of it is to seek knowledge and skills that are needed by developed world. And this is a kind of, will I say, approach that has been employed by China. Now, when it comes to manufacturing different stuffs, China are known for that. Now, a lot of organizations that are based here in the US, when they want to produce anything, they send it to China. Then China has been able to create a manufacturing hub where they have a lot of individuals with hand skill, maybe in the area of manufacturing clothes in large scale, in the area of manufacturing shoe production in large scale. That is China. Then in the area of technology, India has been able to create an hub for themselves. Now, I can tell you confidently that all the organizations we have here in the US, they leverage on resources based in India. It is India, I guess, from my experience, that actually, will I say, pioneered the word we said, what is it called? Onshore employees and offshore employees. Now, most organizations in the US, they have offshore employees. And most of the offshore employees, they are based in India. Not because they are trying to reduce labor, but because they are looking for additional people with advanced skill. These individuals cannot come to the US, but the US people, yet the organization in the US, know that we can get resources from India, because those in India, they do not allow themselves to be limited by not having the ability to migrate to the US, but they've sat down to develop an IT skills that is needed by organizations that are based in the US. And I'm telling you, this is the way out for African youths. This is the way out for individuals that are based in third world countries like Africa, like Nigeria. Then now, what I'm preaching to you today is, if you can get on that opportunity right now, acquiring AI skill is going to do you a lot of good. Because I can tell you, AI is still at its early stage. Now, the early stage I'm talking about, only a few individuals have actually positioned, a few organizations, let me correct myself, a few organizations, top organizations in the pharmaceutical industry, in the aviation industry, in the transportation industry, in the healthcare industry. They've actually budgeted billions of dollars to get AI technology and to also hire individuals that will help them to manage this AI technology. Manage in the sense of implementing those AI technology, identifying various business use cases where they can use artificial intelligence. Then if you are anywhere right now, probably you are struggling in your career, or probably you are having one financial issue. You see, having a financial problem is one of the biggest problems. If you're able to overcome the financial problem in your life, it will deprive you a lot of good things. One, if you are not equipped financially, you might marry the wrong person. You might marry the person that you don't really love. But because of finances,
100%.
you decided to go for somebody. That is one. If you are not equipped financially, you might not be able to afford good health for yourself. If you are not equipped financially, you might not be able to live the kind of life that will help you to live an healthy life. Then one way to get out of it is to acquire a skill. And you see, one thing life brings to you is the opportunity to be able to solve a particular problem. Then right now, I'm telling you that AI is a problem. And you might be wondering that, why is AI a problem? One, organizations do not have people who are well equipped with AI skills right now.
Wow.
I can tell you what they are doing now is more trial and error. They are trying to get themselves positioned. Now, what are they struggling with? One, they are struggling with managing the risks that comes with artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence is one technology that comes with high level of risks. There is no technology that has been launched like AI that is associated with a lot of risks involved. And what are the risks involved with the use of AI? Biasness. Artificial intelligence is very biased in its outputs. Now, that please, let me give you an example. There was a time they did an experiment. They used a machine learning application in a store to, what's it called? Shoplifting is very rampant here in the US. People can go and pick something and run away. Then one time they installed a machine learning application, and when that machine learning application saw a black person, he gave a notification that the black person is a potential shoplifter.
Because of the information available online.
Online. That is discrimination. That is AI playing the role of discrimination.
Even AI don't they discriminate against us?
Yes.
Wow.
Are you getting me?
Clearly,
Then,
brother.
these are there's another issue that is associated with AI is hallucination. AI will give you an output that does not exist. And I can give you a recent use case of this. Someone, a lawyer, used an AI to write a court case. And AI gave him all those cases. And guess what? None of those cases exist. And he went to the court and the judge was like, where did you get this case from?
AI,
Are you getting it? Then these are some of the risks or challenges that AI pose with its usage. And that is where cybersecurity comes into place. Because of all this issue of discrimination, biasness, fairness, not being fair, now people some banks are using AI to actually make a decision if they should loan someone money. Then if AI discover the person is a black person, say no, it is not possible. You might not get your money back from this person because the person is black. That means AI is not being fair in its judgment. That is where we have, there's something called the principle of fairness. Then, because of the threat and risks associated with AI, they came up with a principle called responsible AI principles. The responsible way of using artificial intelligence. What are those principles? The principles of transparency, the principle of data privacy, the principle of accountability, the principle of explanation, the principle of interpretability. Let me just talk about two of them. Transparency. What does that say? What that says is, or suggests is, if you are introducing AI in your organization, you are expected to tell the employees that come, we're about to bring AI. And one of your responsibility is to educate them about artificial intelligence, educate them about the usefulness and about the risks that is associated with it. Then now AI is being governed by these principles and also by some federal regulations. And that is, I guess that is where your mom comes in as the VP. One of our roles is to actually help the nation to regulate the use of artificial intelligence so that it doesn't cause harm to the users.
General public.
You understand? Let me tell you, AI can actually lure people into a romantic relationship. Yes, we have AI that can serve as, yes, we do. Yeah. And then I was telling the person, I love you. I can give you what other ladies cannot give you out there. And at a point, people were falling in love with it. Then that is why they need to govern the use of AI. And that is where AI governance comes into place. That is where AI regulations comes into place. That is where AI ethics comes into place. That is the reason a lot of countries are coming up with different institutions to regulate and mitigate all these risks.
Wow.
Now the thing is, maybe you have something to say before I continue.
People, they fall in love with AI.
Yeah,
now, let me tell
it was
you
live.
something.
They showed it on
and as he's saying this thing, it is actually ministering to me, because some people don't understand the danger of a software or a program or a machine learning tool that will create a love specific for you by checking up on you, knowing what you want, check your social media, knowing the kind of things you post. It will get to a place you will fall in love with AI, because AI would tailor its love exactly the way you want the love. You will not believe it. In a way, no human being can actually tailor love for you. AI would we need regulation. No?
Yeah. Then, because of these risks associated with AI, then there is what's it called? There is there will be an what is it called? There will be a high level of urgent need for individuals that will help to mitigate the risks associated with AI. And when people hear about cybersecurity, it is breaking down into different phases. Now, when it comes to mitigating or managing the risks associated with AI, we have a regulation team, we have a governance team, we have an ethics team, we have a privacy team, then we have the main cybersecurity team that helps to manage the malicious attack that comes with AI. Now, Daddy Freeze, you see, the good thing about AI is that with the use of AI, the level of cyber attack will be on the rise, because you can actually use it to do a lot of things, impersonation, a lot of stuff. AI can actually clone someone's voice.
Wow.
Yes, and it will sound like the person. You can even use AI to develop a model like the person will look exactly like you and be talking like you. And is not the actual person. Yeah, this was, I guess, P Square. One time it came online, and a guy will call people, and you will see when you do FaceTime with him, it will show P Square, and he's not the one.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
Then these are some of the issues that AI will cause in the area of malicious activities. But the good thing about AI also have a feature to improve the cybersecurity system. It has some capabilities. Then, for those who actually understand artificial intelligence and understand what's it called, the algorithm of artificial intelligence, I'll talk about two algorithm model. One is called the convolutional neural network, CNN, and there's another one that is called the generative neural networks. Then each of these algorithms can be used to improve your cybersecurity system. Then there are applications that actually have this algorithm, and with it you can use it to checkmate artificial intelligence induced attacks.
Wow.
That is the good thing about AI. Then, even though it can pose a great challenge to organization in terms of cybersecurity attack, but at the same time, it can be used as a tool to improve the cybersecurity system of the organization as well.
Oh boy, I learned something today.
Yeah.
If you are poor, listen, if you are poor in 2024, it's your fault.
Definitely. Yeah. And I'm going to repeat this again. One way to take yourself out of poverty is to acquire an intellectual asset. Unfortunately, we come from a nation where intellectual asset is not celebrated. But I can tell you for a fact, when you are knowledgeable about certain things, you will be needed. I'm telling you, all you need to do, just like what I'm doing, I have this knowledge, I have this skill. That is why I can come on the Freeze platform and tell you that there is something you can acquire and will help you get a good job. And also earn a good life. Definitely. That is one. And you know, the Bible says something in the book of Proverbs. He said, the just shall be delivered by knowledge. He didn't say by deliverance. He said by knowledge. Then there is something about knowledge acquisition. When you acquire a knowledge, you can use it to make money in two different forms. The first form, or the first one, is by working for someone in exchange of your skills. The second one is being a consultant. You can consult for organizations. The another one would be You can impart the knowledge that you have. Now, that is what I'm doing. I'm going to make money by imparting someone with that knowledge. Then we need to start placing emphasis on, sometimes when people say, oh, let's acquire this, let's buy this land, the first thing that always comes to my mind, what knowledge or skill will be needed in the next 3 or 5 years? Now, with the advent of AI, guess what? That the freeze. I said, I'm going to know everything that has to do with this technology. I can tell you, my next 30 years is rest assured. Because why? Every technology that we'll be using moving forward, we have an AI features. Every technology. Go ahead, Daddy Freeze.
Sorry. Somebody is asking a question, and I don't want to lose the train of thought.
Okay.
Just with Mimi on Facebook is saying, how, this is interesting, how do I get into cyber security in Europe? Michael Smith on Naiwu, also on Facebook, is saying, how do I become an AI security expert? Let me show the chat to you so you not say that the freeze is making it up.
No.
Look at
the face.
Look at it right there. Gist with Mimi. This is interesting.
Yes,
can you read?
Yes,
How do I get into AI security in Europe? Michael.
Yes,
Smile.
definitely. Anywhere you are in the world.
How do I become an expert, an AI security expert? Can you see that?
Yes. I'm going to break it in a few minutes.
Okay.
Now, with my understanding of the cybersecurity, system, what we did at Brightness Academy was to break down the cybersecurity programs into different phases.
Yeah.
Now, for our cybersecurity programs, we have one is called AI governance specialist. What you are expected to do as an AI governance specialist is to help organizations to develop AI governance policies to regulate and manage the risks that comes with artificial intelligence. AI governance specialists. Now, the AI governance policy entails developing a policy to manage data, that is data protection, data storage, the training of the model, the kind of data that is used in training the model that you are working on. Another governance policy is policies that has to do with transparency of artificial intelligence, the fairness of artificial intelligence, the explanation of artificial intelligence, the compliance of artificial intelligence. Then as an AI governance specialist, you are expected to develop a policy that covers all of these aspects. And I can tell you, this particular role is actually, I call it an hot cake. Many organizations, especially the financial institution and the healthcare institution, where there is high level of regulation in terms of personal identified information. Then also in the healthcare financial institution, they will need a lot of individuals who are experts in AI governance policy development or formulations. Yeah, that the comment section is off.
I turned it off because they are talking about why are you sweating? Why are they? Meanwhile, the intelligent ones today are on Facebook. So I said, let me leave them since they want to be chatting. They don't want to face the reality.
Please, leave it open. It's fine. You can leave it open.
If people are not serious, I will turn it off. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I didn't want to turn on the fan. The AC is on, but okay, let me just tell them so that maybe they might not know. I'm actually based in California, and right now it is hot here, and I'm presently in a co-working space. Then that is the reason.
They will not think.
They are in California. There are people who are based in the US can relate with me. Okay, let me move on. We have another program. It's called AI Risk and Ethics Specialists. We have AI Data Ethics Specialists. What you are expected as an AI Data Ethics Specialist is to develop policies to ensure that quality data are being used in training the models. Because if the data is poor in terms of quality, there's a possibility that you might get a biased output when you train that model for whatever purpose you are using it for or developing the model for. Then we have another opportunity for lawyers. Then if you're a lawyer here in the US, in Europe, or anywhere, there is an AI opportunity for you. It's called the AI Privacy and Compliance Specialist. Privacy and Compliance Specialist, yes. And you don't have to do, if you're in the US, using US as a case study, you don't have to do the state bar exam. Once you do this program, I will recommend one certification that you need to do. And with that, you can get a job as an AI privacy and compliance specialist. Then,
Wow.
what is your role if you're a lawyer as an AI privacy and compliance specialist? You need to become knowledgeable about the AI regulations we have in the US. That is, you help the organization to comply with AI regulation from the federal level and also for the state level. Now, the good thing here in the US is, even though we have an AI regulation at the federal level, every state in the US are now having their own AI regulations. And if you are based in Europe too, the Europe too have they call it the EU AI Act or something like that. They do have it. And in Asia too, they also have an AI policy as well. Then when you're a lawyer, your duty is to ensure that your organization comply with these regulations so that they don't get fined or they don't get arrested in any form. Then we also have an opportunity for those that are in the medical field. As I said earlier, because of the high level of information sensitivity in the healthcare industry, Samaria can relate with me on this. There's something they call the HIPAA policy here in the US. Yeah, she can relate with me. Then HIPAA policy actually regulates every healthcare organization, the area of how they should make patient data exposed to technology. Then this AI opportunity we have for the medical field is called the AI Medical Ethics Specialist. Then your duty is to ensure that AI technology are being regulated in terms of, if you are using, let me assume that you are using an AI technology that you need to expose patient data, then there are certain AI ethics that you need to follow. And I can give you a simple use case. One, if you are exposing a patient data to an AI technology, you are expected to mask that patient data so that the AI technology does not have access to that patient data. Let us say their social security or their age, their date of birth and stuff like that. Then there is an opportunity for that. Then let me do a little enlightenment regarding AI that it frees. Right now, there are two AI technology that is being embraced or currently being announced by different organizations in the world. There are two. One is called the generative AI. Generative AI is a type of intelligence or AI tool that has the capability to create content, that has the capability to do language translation, has the capability to convert text to image, text to voice, or voice to text. You can use it to create your PowerPoint slide. Like now in most organizations, they've deployed what we call Microsoft Copilots. The Microsoft Copilot, you can use it to generate email. Let us say you want to send an email to someone. Instead of you cracking your head and your brain, just give him a prompt. Please help me draft an email to tell my co-worker that I won't be able to work on this project. And in less than a minute or 2 minutes, Microsoft Copilot, which is an example of generative artificial intelligence, it will create that email for you. Then if you have a PowerPoint presentation, generative AI, which is Copilot, will help you to create a PowerPoint in less than 10 minutes. Then these are the ways that AI is being used in the organization. That is the first part, generative AI. Then the second one is called conversational AI. Then conversational AI can be seen in customer. Okay, let me explain it better. Conversational AI is an artificial intelligence tool that is deployed in managing customer requests. For instance, if you need to reach out to a particular organization, maybe through their social media platform or by talking to a chatbot, chatbot is actually a typical example of conversational AI, where the AI can actually communicate with you as if a real person is communicating with you. Then another place conversational AI is being deployed is contact center. That is another form of AI.
It gets to a point where people will be talking and they are not talking to human beings, they are talking to machines.
Yes, definitely. Even there is an AI application that we have that can help you attend Zoom meetings. And it will look as if you are the one.
Very soon, AI will preach for church.
No, yes. It happened in Germany, that the freeze. Was it early this year? Yeah, the AI tool preached for 40 minutes. In Germany, you can Google it. I can send you the link. You are right.
Wow.
You understand?
I'm flabbergasted.
Because of these capabilities of artificial intelligence, that is why there is a need for high level of, cyber security strategy or risk management strategy. And as a result of this risks, there will be an urgent need for cyber. Okay.
I'm so sorry to cut you. Someone is asking on YouTube. Ask him if you will need a clearance to get into AI cybersecurity or any role in AI. Thank you.
No, you don't. Not all. Yeah. Now, okay.
Listen on YouTube. Listen.
Let me clarify that. Most government jobs in the US required what we call clearance, and we have different kinds of clearance. If you are working for the government, be it cybersecurity or anything, you need a clearance. Yes, then they should get that straight. If you are anyone, if I'm lying, they should come and say I'm lying. If you are working for the government here in the US, most of the jobs require them to run some kind of clearance for you. Now, I will just quickly go through the courses that we have. We have AI governance specialists, AI risk and ethics specialists, then AI auditing specialists. Then it's not just being a financial auditor. You can also be an AI auditor as well. We have those roles that the phrase AI auditor.
How is somebody an AI auditor?
Yes, that's a very good question. Now, let me tell you the things you are going to audit as an AI auditor. One, you are going to audit the current AI governance policy of the organization if that policies are effective enough to be able to mitigate the possible AI risks that the organization might face in terms of the AI technology they are currently using. That is one. Then another thing you are going to audit is the AI risk management practices or processes. You are going to audit that as well. We are also going to audit the organization AI regulation and compliance practices. Yeah, we have IT auditing. Yeah, like now people we have a lot of Nigeria who are IT auditors. Then they can relate to what I'm saying. And it is advisable that if you are in any IT field, especially in the area of cybersecurity, you are a GRC expert, which is governance, risks, and compliance expert. You are expected to take this course. If you are into the cybersecurity field, either a cybersecurity engineer, an incident analyst, or something that has to do vulnerability investigator, all of those kind of things, you can actually take any of those courses. And if you're in the medical field, I said it, there is an opportunity for you to become a medical AI ethics specialist. And if you are a lawyer who just moved from Nigeria to Europe or US or anywhere outside Nigeria, you can become an AI privacy and compliance expert. And we are going to teach you how to go about it. We have it, and Daddy Fizz, let me tell you, we are not just making all this program available, but what we did, we went to the job board. The job board are different platforms where you can search for jobs. And we look at all if these jobs are available. And we also kind of explore what would be the likely career opportunities that we'll have regarding artificial intelligence, looking at today. Yes. Then we did a lot of analysis, we did a lot of research. Then we didn't just come out of the blue and said, oh, we want to offer this course. No, there is a need for it. That is why we are actually advocating and asking people that come and take this program and you'll be so happy. I'm telling you, it will change everything about you. Like now, there are certain jobs that are saturated. Let me give an example. One is Salesforce. One is Salesforce. Salesforce expert, maybe Salesforce admin or developer. Yeah, but the AI is new. You can become an AI business analyst, an AI program manager. You know, just as I said for lawyers, you can become an AI compliance expert as well. And we also have specific cybersecurity program for the different kinds of AI I mentioned. You can become a generative AI auditor or a conversational AI auditor or conversational AI cybersecurity experts or governance specialists. We offer all of this program. And
now, a lot of people are asking, how do they get in touch with you? They are hearing all these beautiful things. You understand? They are hearing all these things. How do they get in touch with you? Please, can I have a number? Can you send it to my WhatsApp?
Yeah, Brittany, can you pin the number? Can you send the number to Daddy Freeze? Have it. I will call the number out. The best way to reach out to us is through WhatsApp. The number is +1 802 839 0484. +1 802 839 0484. Then send me a WhatsApp message and I will
take that number again. +1 802 839
0484.
0484.
If you want to check out,
the number is +1 802 839
and 0484.
Right. All right. Send a WhatsApp right now.
Yeah.
You're watching on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever it is you're watching from. +1 802 839 0484.
And if you want
Continue,
to check out our website, is brightnessacademy.org. Yeah, someone is going to pin that in a few minutes. Brittany, you can pin that. Yeah, brightnessacademy.org, or just type it on Google. Said Brightness Academy, and you should be able to locate us there. And if you want to reach out via email, it's info@brightnessacademy.org. info@brightnessacademy.org. Can you pin it? Info at bright, and I'm going to spell brightness. It's spelled as BRGHTNE, then X as in Xmas, then T.org. Brightness Academy. Brightnessacademy.org. Then send me an email, or probably send me a message on WhatsApp, which is the best. I'll call the number again, +1 802 839 0484. And the classes commence next month, June 22nd. Classes commence June 22nd. It's going to be a 16 weeks program. June 22nd, that is when the classes start.
A lot of people are asking, how much are the classes?
For all our AI classes, they're actually $3,000.
For 6 weeks?
Oh, no, not 6 weeks. 16 weeks.
16
weeks.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
4 months, 16 weeks.
Wow.
And
are they intensive classes?
Very, yes, very, very rigorous. Daddy Freeze.
So if you be Olodo, no call me, say that you brought somebody, I wasted my money.
Yes.
Always remember that whatever value you are going to get in this life is dependent on the work you are ready to put inside.
Yeah.
Now, are there payment plans? Because there are some that say, Daddy Freeze, I don't have it at once. Can I pay?
We have 2 payment options. One is you pay half before the commencement of the program, and you pay the second half by the second month, by the end of the second month. This is a 4-month program, 16 weekends. And the good thing is, most of our syllabus, they are tailored towards organization requirements. As I said, then it's not just like an ordinary boot camp. You just know everything is going to be practical. And the good thing is, at the end of every module, we are going to attempt some interview questions to actually gauge your knowledge and understanding of that modules. And
wow.
Yes, at the end of every module, then we're having like up to probably 16 modules. Then every module that, let us say you do a class on responsible AI, then we're going to tell you some likely interview questions that has to do with responsible AI. And I can give you 2 instances. For instance, an interviewer might ask you that, as a responsible AI expert, how do you advise a data science team to implement responsible AI solution in the development of the AI application? How do you advise them? Then these are some of the things we'll be looking at. At every module, we are going to look at an interview question like 4 or 5.
Wow.
Yes, to get you ready. And there will be capstone projects. It will be hands-on. We are going to give you live industry scenario. These ones are real projects where some projects will be individual and some projects will be a group project. Yes. And we'll be dealing with industry issues. These are not project generated by AI. No, they are not generated.
Proper projects. Somebody is asking, Do you offer on-the-job support?
On the job support, if you okay, this is the only thing. We are going to have a community, and if you have any question, you can actually send us a message on WhatsApp. Then another thing I also want to mention, I'm not the only one teaching the course, the program. We have experts. Most of them are professionals in the field. Then if you have any question when you get a job, any of us can actually attend to you. That we can do, but not like helping you to do the work. No, we don't do that, because the job when the person say on the job support, I don't know from what context. Then I need to clarify that.
Orijo, come and do my exam for me. I'm not there.
You understand? Then, if let us say you need to prepare an AI auditing report, you can reach out to us and we'll ask you certain questions and we'll teach you how to prepare the reports. That is why during the class that the freeze, we are going to do a lot of hands-on projects, like real life scenarios, that even though you can use those projects to demonstrate your hands-on experience, you can have it in your portfolio. Yes, these are really hands-on. That is why I said it is very rigorous. That if you are lazy, I don't think you can be a part of the program. You are simply dashing us your money.
So that's a disclaimer right there. If you are lazy, you understand, you are going to end up dashing your money out. AI is not for the feeble-minded. It is not for the lazy. Now, what tools do they need to have before they join this class? Can they do it on their phone, or do they need a laptop? What materials do they need?
One, laptop is recommendable that you join our classes via laptop, because most of our classes are Zoom classes. It's going to be via Zoom. That is our learning approach. It's going to be via Zoom. But using a laptop will be recommendable in the sense that while you are live on Zoom, you can also take notes as well. But when you are using, I know with phone you can download the Zoom app, but might not be convenient. Then it is advisable you have a laptop. Yes, and I guess that is the only thing that you need. And another thing I also need to emphasize, you really don't need any IT background. I mean, ability to be able to write code. No. These are not, that is why we specialize mostly on the non-technical area AI career programs. Yes. You don't need you don't need to know how to write any code. No, you don't need that. Now, let me just give you 6-7 requirements for these programs. If you need to get a job with it, what is expected from you? You know, when organization posts a job, they will give an overview of the job description. They will give a breakdown of the job description, and they will give required skills or preferred qualification and stuff like that. Now, for most of the AI programs we offer, what is expected of you is your ability to develop an AI strategy for deployment of artificial intelligence in the organization. That is one. Then the area of cyber, you are expected to help develop a governance, a risk management, and AI auditing strategy. And when we talk about the strategy, what are the steps that needs to be observed in order to perform a risk assessment process, identifying the AI risks, analyzing the AI risks, evaluating the AI risks, developing governance policy in order to manage the AI risks, and what are the effective approach in auditing artificial intelligence, auditing the governance, auditing the risk management, even auditing the AI team. How knowledgeable are they? Even auditing the budgets. Yes. If an organization is not putting more budget in the area of investing in artificial intelligence, they might have a setback. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And even the organization readiness. What is their 5 years plan in terms of implementing AI? Then those are some of the things. Then your ability to communicate, your ability to document approach, your ability to become updated with new AI technologies, then your ability to analyze events, then critical thinking, design thinking. Then these are some of the skills that is required of you. How to manage an AI project. Then these are some of the things we actually captured in our programs. Then you don't need your ability to also present. You must be able to speak fluently, able to communicate. This
Somebody is asking, is it 16 weekends or 16 weeks? I pinned the
16
question.
16 weekends, Saturday and Sunday.
What time, on how many hours during the weekend?
Maximum is going to be 4 hours. Yeah, but there's a possibility we might have some 5-day classes, but that has not been determined for now.
Guys, I hope you guys are learning something brand new. This is an opportunity. Like he said, it is not a get-rich-quick scam. This is not, I have $3,000. If I give it to you, is it going to double in 16 weeks? You might as well lose your money if you're not ready to put in the work. And as with AI, nothing is guaranteed. This is a new opportunity for you to pursue new horizons, to make yourself more marketable.
Right.
This is an emerging world. I gave the example. If you go to my page, you see my mother was ordained, if I can use, the vice president of the Nigerian.
I saw it. Yeah.
You saw it, and I'm sure you were proud. And even I was wondering. I said,
Even Daddy Freeze, I'm thinking that I will invite her to come and take one of our AI privacy classes.
I hope she has time, but I know she would love to. Because one thing I love my mom for is she likes to give lectures, and she likes to make people like me feel very lazy. Because mama no dey gree, mama no dey tire. So awesome, it will be awesome opportunity. It will be for you to also learn and develop yourself. Put yourself in a place of knowledge and learning. Better yourself. A lot of people don't understand how strategic and important this is in this emerging market. And a lot of people think that business is going to be as usual going forward. Let me break your heart tonight. Everything you know is going to be challenged within the next 2 years.
You're right.
How prepared are you? Are you the normal VCR technophobe? You know, VCR, video player, that we used to have those days. Some people give it to them like this. They don't know where to press play, rewind. Then you have now moved to mobile phone. Now, even this mobile phone is going to be obsolete in the next 10 years.
Apple is looking to deploy OpenAI into the iPhone. Yeah.
Let me tell you how bad this life is now. Yeah. If you went into a coma 10 years ago and woke up 10 years from today, you will go back into that coma. The moment as you woke up, you just go back to the coma because you cannot you no go fit understand anything where they talk, anything where they do. So a lot of guys are asking, what is this gentleman's number? How do I get in touch with him? The first step is getting in touch. Let me mute TikTok because we're not allowed to give out information on TikTok.
Okay.
You can send an email to info@brightnextacademy.org. I hope that's correct.
Yes.
info@brightnextacademy.org. Bright, BRIGHT. Next, NEXT. Academy, AKADEMY
Dot
dot
org.
org.
Yeah.
Brightnextacademy.org. You can also send a WhatsApp message right now to +1 8028 390 484. I'll take that number again. +1 802 839
Zero.
0484. Take a piece of paper because I'm going to give the number out one more time before we round off. I'm going to ask him one more question as we begin to round off. Here's the number again. Don't miss the number. It's very important. Send a message now. +1 802 839 0484. So as we're rounding off, what are your thoughts, Henry?
I've said a lot, and my advice is make AY the sunshine. Yeah.
Ododo.
If you are tired of your current situation, and just as Daddy Free said, you don't want to find yourself in a state where your current knowledge or skills is not useful anymore. The one way to make yourself indispensable is to evolve with the change. And one way of evolving is seeking an artificial intelligence knowledge. And as I said in the last live that I came, I said one thing this knowledge or this investment will do for you, if you have a current job, it will save you from the dilemma of being or the trauma of being laid off, where they said, oh, you don't have an AI knowledge, we can't have you on this project. You don't want that to happen to you. That is one. And the second part, every technology that you are using right now, all the technologies will have an AI features. All the technologies, whether you like it or not, we are in the era of AI. It can't go back. It's here. That is why I said it has been democratized, AI democratization. It is being made available to the public. Then lastly, if you are struggling with a career, probably you don't have any career right now, or you are not in a good shape in your career journey, AI might be that skill that will liberate you from your current state of dilapidation. Let me put it that way.
He said you are dilapidated like government projects. Someone was asking, he said, are you Edo or are you Yoruba, Henry? Inside of the question they ask, people ask personal questions.
That is not surprising. I know I look Igbo at my accent. I'm actually Yoruba, but I was born in the northern part of Nigeria. Then I left there when I was 16, when I moved to the southwest. And most of my friends were from the southeast. Then I grew up among them. Yeah, that kind of have some influence on me as well.
Do you speak Hausa?
Yeah, Naji Hausa. Tunana every day. Me. But it's been a long time. Not that fluent like before, but yeah, at least I can.
Yeah. Someone asked a quick question, so let's answer this quickly. Is there any recognized certification from a reputable body for all these courses? This is very important.
Okay.
What do you have to say about that?
Let me tell you one. Right now, from the research I've done so far, when I say research, that is, I also kind of apply. Most organizations are not even asking for any AI certification right now. they are not asking for it. The only thing, you just need to demonstrate some previous experience that you have worked with some emerging technology like artificial intelligence. But for this program, we are training you, giving you the knowledge and the hands-on, and you'll be given a certificate of completion. You understand? But if you are doing some certain programs, I'm going to give you some recommendation of which certification you should have as an additional. And I'll just mention two. One, if you're a lawyer and you take our AI data privacy and compliance, there is an association of privacy, certification on privacy, something association of something privacy here in the US. I recommend you to take that. That is one. Then if you want to take our AI medical ethics specialist, there is a certification for medical ethics. We've done all of this research. That is why I said you are covered when you come. We'll give you that recommendation. I can't give more than that too.
Okay. Someone said, can somebody living in Canada, can they enroll?
Please, all over the continent. Let me call Canada, Italy, Germany, Ireland, UK, Qatar, Oman, Dubai, everywhere, France, Norway, all the Scandinavian country, everyone is remote. It's going to be live Zoom. It's not an in-person class. Then for those keep asking me question, is it going to be in Lagos? No, it is live. I'm based here in the US. Then I'm reaching the whole world from California to the from California to everywhere. Anywhere you are, anywhere in the world, just reach out to that number. +1 802 839 0484.
So I'll take that number again. I'll take that number again, guys. And but before I take the number, someone said, "What about people in Nigeria?"
As I said, for those in Nigeria, if you have the plan to migrate to the US or any other part of the world, it will be a good decision for you to have that skill before you leave. That is one. Then if you will remain in Nigeria with the AI knowledge or skill, you can become a freelancer. And we can teach you how to go about that as well. That is one services we'll be offering. If you are in Nigeria and you want to become an AI consultant or you want to become a freelancer, there are several freelancing platforms. Then we are going to connect you with someone who is like a top freelancer, highly rated freelancer. Is going to teach you how to create your freelancing profile, all that you need to have there that will attract potential clients to you. Yes.
All right, guys. Any more questions? Any more questions? One more quick question and we end. I'm going to give out the number after this question. One more question. One more question. I'll take this question from, should I take it from TikTok or YouTube? I'm going to say, what about people in Libya? Now, they ask some kind of questions, but no worry.
I say everywhere.
Anywhere there's internet and anywhere you have laptop. So how much? Once again, they're asking how much?
Yeah, it's $3,000. And White Badness Academy kind of stand out from any other e-learning platform. I can boldly say that we are one of those e-learning platforms right now that are offering, content-rich programs relating to artificial intelligence. Right now, I can tell you that. I don't think most of the programs we're offering right now, if there are other e-learning platforms that offers that. And our programs are actually tailored to meet industry-specific needs. Now, someone might say, oh, we have other e-learning platforms like Udacity, Udemy. all they do is that they just launch different AI programs, but tailoring it to a particular job portfolio, they didn't do that. And that is the gap we're actually breaching at Brightness Academy. Now, I can challenge you. Go to Udacity. You will not see medical AI ethics specialists. It's not there. You will not even see AI privacy and compliance. It's not there. That is where Brightness Academy comes in. And the good thing that they freeze, for most of our courses, right, they will be taught by professionals in that area. Now, the AI privacy and compliance, it will be taken by someone who is a lawyer. Yes. There is not just me, even though I'm the brain behind it, but we ensure that the right individuals with the right experience will be able to disseminate this information and transfer that skills to individuals they are actually teaching. That is why the tagline for Brightness is meet the future you. Your instructor is the future that you desire. Then all our instructors are professionals.
All right, guys. So I think he has answered basically every question. Here is his number. Once again, you can visit the website, right? nextacademy.org. brightnextacademy.org. Email info@brightnextacademy.org. The WhatsApp number is +1 802 83 90484. I'll take that number again one more time. +1 8028 390 484. +1 802 839 0484. So thank you so much, Henry, for
Thank you,
joining us
Daddy Fish,
tonight.
for bringing me on. Yeah, talk to you
God
soon.
bless.
Thanks,
I
everyone.
enjoyed this session, and I'm sure everybody out here
Thank you
also did.
so much.
Remember, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a money-doubling project. Neither is this an investment platform where at the end of the 16 weekends, your 3,000 would have gained 2%, 10%, 20%. No. This is a learning opportunity, a skill set acquisition proposal that can help better you and better prepare you for an emerging world. Thank you all. God bless. I'm going to post the video on YouTube and Facebook so you can see his face, and then you can ask your comments in the comment section. God bless you, Henry.
Thank you,
Look
Daddy
forward to
Fish.
having you
Take
again
care.
real
Talk to you
soon.
soon. Bye.
Take care, and God bless.
Man, thanks.